everybody, it's Bhairavi and welcome back to my channel, Bhairavi Space. This video is part 4 of the Okavango Delta series. So in this video, we're going to be covering animals like a complete lion family, a whole lion family, and also a very hungry leopard. So come on. So it's a beautiful early morning in Okavango Delta. And me and my sister were sleeping and we were staying in our tent, our cabana, because there's a pool. So our tent is very natural. The entire place is natural. So our tent is made with only cloth and wood, and also all our electricity is only powered by solar. So we were off for the safari. So now it was very cold outside, so we were using hot water bags, as you can see there. And also jackets, because it was very cold, and you can see the hot water back there. So we were searching for lions again because we couldn't find them last time. So we were very sad that we couldn't find them last time, so we were searching again. So I told Mr. Rio, our guide, that I really wanted to see lions at any cost. So he was taking us off-road, off-path, and we were going through this bumpy track, and well, there wasn't any track at all. It was a very bumpy ground, and we were just going deeper and deeper into the forest to see lions. Lion search, and then we saw some zebras along the way. We saw a tiny baby zebra. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's kind of pink and it's right there. It's camouflaged in the grass. It was very cute. There's a little herd of them. And because of the color, our guide Rio told us that it was a newborn zebra. And after that, it did a little run with his mother all the way to the other side of the grass. So you can see the little thing following its mother. And then we saw some more zebras there. They were all like walking through the grass, and you can see the baby zebra there too, where the arrow is. So yeah. Next, we were driving on water. It was actually really fun. It seemed like a boat, but it wasn't. This is actually very shallow water, and that's why it didn't reach us. I was a bit afraid that there were crocodiles. You can see the waves that the tires of the vehicle is making. And after that, we were on our lion search again because we didn't find anything the other day, and wanted to really find some lions that day. So next we saw an anthill, and I was actually surprised. I'm always surprised when I see these anthills because they're very large for such a creature as tiny as an ant. So there must have been a lot of them. So you can see I'm a bit tired there because I woke up early in the morning and I was tired of keep on searching for lions. So in a safari, it's always luck. I was keeping my fingers crossed to see some lions because, as our guide Mr. Rio said, it's always luck. So because we were taking the off-road, our vehicle got stuck, but luckily Mr. Rio, with his expert driving, got us out of there. And without Mr. Rio, we would have never been able to manage. So Mr. Rio told us that we have to search in bushes to find lions because lions sometimes rest in bushes, and they often actually do that. A lot of lions rest in bushes, so we were told to search there. And next we were driving through water again. And after we crossed the water, guess what we saw? We saw, finally, a lion. And you can see it with the arrow. It's a lioness, it's a female lion. And it's walking through the grass. And you can see her, she's camouflaged in between the grass. And we could almost not see her, but Mr. Rio pointed her out. So guides in the Okavango always have to tell others too if they see anything. So that's their duty. So Mr. Rio told the other guides too, and then we continued watching the lioness. So all the guides, they communicate through wireless satellite That's how they communicate, and also they have to share their amazing discoveries with other guides, not very like poor discoveries like anthills and stuff, only like unusual and rare discoveries they share with other ones. So now we can see the lioness. We can see her walking alone there, and now she's sitting down. And you can hear her growling and crying for her kids because she's calling her kids. That's what Mr. Rio said. You can hear now. So you can see how close she's going to the other vehicle. And she's just searching around for her cubs, if you're wondering where she's going.
I was trying to get the one with the light on it.
Now you can see she's coming very close to our vehicle because she's searching for her cubs. It's a very desperate mother. So you can see how close she's coming to the vehicle now. You can see she's very close, and if we didn't have the vehicle, this would be very, very dangerous. So now we're walking on water again, like we're driving on water. We're still searching for the lioness because she already walked to the other side, and now we're going there. And we're crossing the lake, and you can see the waves that we're making with our vehicle. It's a very huge effect. And it felt very adventurous because we were driving on water, and if we ever get stuck, I mean, there's no one to help. We have to call the other guides and wait until they come. Anyway, it was very adventurous, yeah. But we were very lucky to have crossed it safely. The other guides told Mr. Rio that there was something was spotted at the other side, so we're heading there now. And Mr. Rio gave us a surprise when we went there, and there we saw 2 lions just resting there peacefully. I'm not sure if you can see them both, but you can see one over there. You can see how it's just looking in the other direction, and its nice mane, and this one is facing us. So it was very cool because I was never able to see a lion this close because in Chobe it was far away, but now it was pretty close, and they were resting close to us, and they were just staring at us, and there was nobody else really there. We were just taking pictures and videos of the lions. And the moment I saw the lions, I realized why they were the king of the jungle. They were sitting so majestically, and they were sitting like Pepper. So they were sitting very close to us, and you can see how royally they're sitting. So my father took a close-up shot of the lion, and you can see with detail the lion here. You can see how they're sitting down. They're sitting like little cats there, but they're not cats. Well, they're big cats. And I was sleeping there, but my mother tricked me into waking up by saying that she was taking a photo. So you can see me just doing a thumbs up for 1 second and then stopping it. And you can see a nice view of the lion's face between the grasses now. And now you can see it properly. It was looking at only our vehicle, not any other vehicle there. You can see how it's just staring at us instead of sleeping. So I was actually praying to God now for it to do some action or something, or standing up and getting up. So then God answered my prayer and it got up, and it was very cool. And I felt a spiritual connection with the lion. So the lion started walking all the way to its brother, to the other side. I think that was its brother, actually. And it laid down next to its brother. So here's another photo of the lion closing its eyes like a little cat, and they're basically talking to each other, the lion and its brother. And their posture reminded me of a scene in The Lion King. Driving through water again, and this is actually so cool. It was my second favorite part. It was so cool. I felt like I was on a boat, but it was like a vehicle. I wanted to touch the water, but I was actually a bit scared that a hippo or a crocodile might come and bite my hand, so I didn't. And also I couldn't reach it that much, so I just enjoyed watching the waves. It was actually the other guides who told Mr. Rio that there was a sighting of the female lion, the lioness, and her cubs. So we quickly actually went there, and I was wearing my hood because it was actually more cold when we were in the water, because there was a wind going on a bit. So yeah. So we just kept driving through the water here. As you can see, there's a long way to go because this is a lake. And then we were finally back on land. So next we saw a lioness, and this is the most shocking part. We also saw her cubs next to her. And that was so cool for me because I think little lion cubs are so cute, and I was so happy that I was able to see not only lions, lionesses, but we also saw cubs. So it was very cool. We had 3 lion sightings. And now we can finally see the lionesses and her cubs. And I actually thought that the little cubs, they looked kind of like teddy bears. I mean, look at them. I'm not sure if you can see them very clearly here, but they're there. Now, this is from a different angle. So they were sitting in the shade, which is why you can't really see them. So if you look, the dark spot in the picture, that's where they're sitting. This is a little close-up. And look at the lion cubs. They look like little teddy bears. They are so cute. I wanted to go steal one, but I knew I couldn't. But look at the mama nicely sleeping, while the lion cubs, they're just sleeping next to her, and they're just watching her. This was a very, very nice part of the day. This was my favorite lion sighting so far that we did because of the cubs, because the cubs were so cute. I love the cubs. So in case this video is getting a bit boring, I'm going to tell you a fun fact about a lion. So lions are the laziest felines in the Okavango Delta. They're the laziest big cats. So that's why, even though it was daytime, the lioness is sleeping with their cubs, although the lioness is known to hunt. So they probably already ate. That's why they're not on hunt right now. So yeah. Also, lion cubs eat meat really early. They start eating meat at about 3 months old. And yeah. Lions can also, lion cubs can also be called whelps and lionettes. So those are two different names for lion cubs. And look how happy the family is dozing off. When a lion walks, its heels don't touch the ground, only its front paws. So this is the airstrip, and it's 1,000 meters long, and it felt very natural. This is the plane that lands on it, and this is actually this is the airstrip that's for our camp. There's probably many airstrips for other camps, so it felt very natural, like I was in a book, because there were animals roaming around, and I felt like I was in an adventure book. So this is this shed, and then this is the full airstrip, because we're taking a turn to go back to our camp. This is the plane that lands on there. It's a very small plane, as you can see. Now here comes an exciting part. So while we were going back home, we saw a leopard, and it was just walking through the road, and you can see it's a female, and Mr. Rio said that she was hungry. You can see how skinny her stomach is right there, so she can attack anyone. And you can see how she's walking very close to our vehicle and just leaving paw prints on the sand there. You can see her furry tail. And now every vehicle now was following her, because leopards are not very common in the Okavango. They're actually quite rare to see. And it was getting dark, and we were still following her. And then it was kind of weird, because she looked around, and then she started following the way to our camp. So she was just walking all the way to our camp. You can see the lights there, right? That's our camp. Yeah, and she was walking there. And next, she just sat there for some time, deciding what to do next. And she just sat there, waiting for a chance to walk. After waiting for some time, she finally walked again. And now it was really getting dark, and we had to turn lights on and follow her around. And you can see that pathway there, that's the path leading to our room. So obviously we were a little scared, well, actually really scared. And she was walking all the way over there. Then we realized she peed on our territory. You can see her pissing over there to mark her territory. And obviously we were very scared at this, because that arrow marking is our tent, and the leopard was next to our tent, so obviously we were scared. And we reached our room, our tent, and we were sleeping nicely, me and my sister. But my mom was worried, and she was always checking out the windows. She didn't sleep. She would check out the windows for any leopards or anything. So we have 3 rooms in our tent, and we were upstairs. And I slept nicely that day, because my mission was accomplished of seeing lions. So please subscribe, like, and share this video with all your friends, and ask them to subscribe too. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.